Yumailta Suomi, muy buenas a todos, sean bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista internacional aquí en Shufflin Media. Hoy arrancamos nuestra travesía por el Music in Kilpailu. Soy Hombre Tancor, acompaña de nuevo el señor Unai González. Unai, Arrachaldeón.
Hi, Arrachaldeón, buenas tardes, good afternoon.
We are starting our main journey to the Music in Kilpailu 2025, and this time we have one of the biggest names actually for this UMK. I forgot real name. Ella Mountain, also known as Goldielocks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. How are you guys doing?
We're fine.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Thank you so much for joining us and for being the first Finnish artist of this year here in Shufflin Media for all our Spanish audience. Before starting all with the stuff with UMK, we wanna know you, how your career started and how the name Goldielocks was born.
Well, first, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for doing this interview. And my career started kind of when I was very young. I was watching Hannah Montana.
Oh.
And I saw Miley Cyrus and the Hannah Montana alter ego, and I thought, oh my God, that's me. That's me. And I started acting first. So I did acting classes. And then when I was like maybe 12, 11, my music teacher noticed I have a very weird voice for a very young girl. And that's then how I kind of started to proceed more with the artistry. And then at high school, I read a news article about Taylor Swift sending a demo to different labels and then getting signed. So this is what I did. I walked in the steps of Taylor Swift and I did the demo and sent it via email. And then I got signed when I was 17, 18. And that's how it started.
That's amazing because I am a big Swiftie, so yeah. Following the steps from Taylor Swift, I think that's the best idea right now.
Amazing! I adore Taylor Swift, and then my name. Every song is kind of, I love Easter eggs and kind of having these surprise elements, or that everything has a meaning, so nothing is like random. So for my name, I always knew I wanted to have an alter ego. And since my writing style is always kind of like a story in every song I do, I thought, it would be so cool if also kind of me as a storyteller, I would also be like an actual storybook character. So I did this kind of like quiz in Google that, okay, which storybook character I would be. And it was Goldielocks. I don't know what that says about me, that I'm this girl who goes in different beds and eats from different porridges, but I guess it tells something. And then I was like, okay, perfect, that's amazing. And then I added the E from my own first name, Ella, in between.
Oh, that's amazing. For anybody that doesn't know who Goldielocks is, in Spanish is Ricitos de Oro. I think that everybody knows about that story. So I think that it's a really good name for you. I want to ask you about the music video we have seen on your song this year. What was the inspiration behind that video clip? Was the UMK the biggest inspiration that gave to you, we are going to do this? Or was an idea that you had and after that you made it possible?
It's always kind of you create together. So at least for me, I'm very certain what I visually want and don't want, that it feels like me. But also they are geniuses in taking my ideas and bringing them into life and creating this world. And the idea in the music video was kind of to be balancing on the edge of, okay, sometimes you have control, sometimes you don't have control. In the dark, you can be a different kind of person than in the light. So it's kind of like this chronological night, a day, evening type of thing. I'm very happy how the music video turned out, but it's all thanks to also to Yle. They have an amazing team there.
And are we going to... maybe see something related from the music video to the staging, or are there going to be different things?
It's UMK, it's always different. So you have
Mhm.
two different kind of concept, different from stage and different for the video. But like I said before, I'm visually very certain what I want and what I don't want. So I would say still, even though it's completely kind of different aesthetically, it's still very me.
Oh,
How was your reaction when the Finnish television called you, or they called you, you saw it when we know
Well,
in the
I
in
think
the public announcement?
I screamed, and I think my partner that I stumped my toe because I screamed. I was like, ah! I was very happy. I was very, very happy. Yeah, and I think then I cried. I always cry. Eh, I cry every day. And I can, if I see something that's like nice, I will start to cry. If I hear something that's nice, I will start to cry.
did you have to keep the secret for long, or what's it?
Yes, like 4 months. And to
Oh my
me,
Damn it!
disaster, disaster because I tell because I'm from a small town. So
God.
it means
Mhm.
everybody knows everything about my life.
Yeah,
And so to me, it was
I
like,
can tell. I'm from a tiny island, so I can tell.
so it was like, it was so hard to keep it a secret. And I'm good at keeping others people's secrets, but I'm like an open book. I will tell everything about my life to anyone who is willing to listen. So it
Mood.
was disaster, but I kept it the secret. So it went well in the end.
Wow.
Is your life any inspiration in your song? Your song is called "Made of." The main is one of the main lines: "A lover, a traitor, a poison, a savior. What are you made of? What are the inspirations or the story behind this made of cake?"
For me, it's about kind of course, the song is always the listener gets to choose what they want to take from it because that's the beauty of music. But for me, I feel like everyone can relate to the feeling that at some days you feel like, oh, like I'm the queen, everything is going great, and the next day you're like, oh, I hate myself, or oh, was I embarrassing, or oh, like what's going on. So it's this kind of push and pull with yourself, like sometimes you like yourself, sometimes you don't like yourself, like what am I. And it could also be with that other person, like I'm not sure what you are made of, but I also want it to be empowering, like kind of shaking you, and like, or shaking myself and asking like, hey, like let me show myself what I am made of, like let me show the world. Or then asking the other person like, hey, like show me what are you made of, because I want to love every side of you.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's
And
powerful, really powerful.
yeah,
Thank
powerful
you.
message. And how are you preparing yourself? How are the performance that you are making? Maybe the rehearsals as well. How are you preparing for that big moment?
Well, I'm trying to take vitamins to keep myself healthy and not get sick.
Mhm.
And then also training. I'm a perfectionist and I want to uh, I'm so I'm grateful to have the 3 minutes on stage, that I
Yeah.
have so many people's attention, and I don't want to waste their time. I want to give the show of a lifetime. So I'm pushing myself every day. So I practice every day. I want to give a great show because I have this amazing opportunity.
Mhm.
So this is kind of how I'm mentally preparing myself, also trying to get a good rest, eating healthy. I try to do yoga and Pilates, some meditation to keep my mind healthy as well, and just have a positive energy.
Mm, that's
How you heard of the all the critics and all the things? I guess you are one of the main alternatives between this kinda between was a this kind of war between Erika Big and the puppies of One Night Live, and your
Yeah.
song was really well received. With your perfectionist mind and with all the things you have, how you had this uh, this kind of posture you have not only in Finland, but just in other Europe.
You mean how I feel to be kind of the runner-up, or
In general, how you have the posture and the kind of pressure you have for being one of the alternatives for the win in UMK.
Well, I'm very happy, and I'm very honored to have people perceive me this way, and that makes me want to do the perform of a lifetime even more, because Eurovision is like my biggest dream. And I also like the surprise element of trying kind of being the underdog compared to maybe Erika or the band. So I'm just very excited. I love a good underdog story. So I'm going for that storyline.
So I'm going to ask one thing. Maybe do you have maybe a preferred spot to perform in that final? Because there is a possibility to perform between them. So let's hope that no. So do you have maybe some preference in that way? Maybe you know already and you cannot say it, but do you have any preference?
Only thing I didn't wish to have was like that I wouldn't want to be maybe the first or last. So I would want to be somewhere in between. So let's see. Let's see. I think we will know this week.
Oh, nice. Last but not least, Ella, besides all that could happen in UMK the next February in Tampere, what are your plans for this 2025 that just started?
For this year, in general, or
Yes, in general, a singer or songwriter or whatever the things you want to do.
Yes, there will be. So the plans for this year, of course, if I go to Eurovision, then that's my top priority. I want to. It's such an amazing honor. I want to give 300% of myself to that. But there will be new music coming, features coming, a summer tour, autumn tour. There will be a lot of cool stuff coming. Whatever happens. So very excited.
Only on Finland, or are you going to come across maybe some other places of
Yes,
Europe?
Also this year, definitely to Europe as well.
We will go to see you around Europe, especially in Goldielocks. Ella, thank you so much for joining us today. I'll close this interview in Spanish. Muchísimas gracias a todos por estar con nosotros. Julia González, siempre un placer. Swifties al poder, por supuesto. Power of Swifties. Y yo soy Omar Betancourt. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Si les ha gustado la entrevista, denle al botón de me gusta. No les cuesta nada, por supuesto. Suscríbanse al canal para más contenido acá en Shufflin Media. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao.
Chao.